Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and today we're back in Tangle Tower. We actually got through quite a lot in the last few episodes. It's almost astonishing how much we've gone through. And I think the most notable thing we learned about the last one is the fact that someone left this crab frog tablet in the gardens by the harp statue. And we're slowly piecing together what these symbols for the harp would be, the combination to unlock it. And we got 3 of them to correspond to sounds that the tablet would hear, and it would make a symbol on the screen. We got the doorbell humming from a tape, this tape, and that. We got sounds from a piano, and that's everything. We don't know what the 4th one would be, the 4th sound to hear for the thing to go through. And I swear this harp will be the last thing to prove who the killer is. But we've gone through all the pieces of evidence. We found each and every one. And now we're back here to figure out what we piece together and know about the crime scene.
We know a little more about the crime scene now.
Yep.
So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. Painting. Painted Flora. Was on the match, was used to hide.
Blood from the paint, almost.
No, resemble it. Distract Freya to hide the evidence.
Blood from the
No, hide evidence. Oh, actually. Was used to paint the red tip of it.
Blood from the paint
okay,
pot
I missed one.
Was used
the
to
first
paint the
one,
red
the simplest
tip
one.
of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody
I
knife.
knew it was not supposed to be a knife at the very beginning.
think you're right.
Well, even
decide
then
on this
stabbed by a
point
painting is
overweight.
pretty
I have a
bad,
question. Why?
yeah. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime.
Why?
Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
How?
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time.
Nope.
It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down.
So-
Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya, got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is,
From the
directly
ceiling.
in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being
No.
stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
No, they definitely are. That was it, but that was very insightful. That's everything here. What would these be then? We find the culprit? Like, other different things? We can go over and talk to everyone about the final piece of evidence and see what they think.
These
models.
figurines remind
Yeah.
me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll.
Oh.
Turned out to be a bit of a
I
smoke
thought you were
screen,
talking about
as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun.
Yep.
Grimore, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Is this dolls?
Not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
Yes, we are.
The paint is still wet.
It is.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told? Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
That's it for that, and all that for this. Oh yeah, did anything change for, like, profiles? So they didn't continue the suspicious, not suspicious thing from the swamp killing. We got everyone's suspicion marker, though. We'll do a quick once-over of everyone, and then see what else we can try to do from there. Just 3
That's
pieces of
quite
it, or
sweet,
one?
really.
Huh? No?
There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
There's not much red.
Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
It's now even more sad.
Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Maybe.
How nice.
The people who are closest to her. So Flora, Freya, and yeah, maybe? Wait, maybe Felix? I'll look at it after this.
Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Yeah.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do. How sweet.
Okay, let me look at that again. The models. No, that has to be... Maybe it's Richard Remington because he has blue paint. Child with green hair. Green hair? That's yellow. It's probably just differing things. That's obviously Flora, Richard Remington, or maybe Felix, but no. Felix has, yeah, hair. So this is obviously Richard Remington. She was close with her brother. So, yeah, that things she was most close to. Moving on. Penelope. Penelope Pointer. Click.
If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
Uh-huh. What pointed you to that direction?
Oh, that's rather sad. It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
Jesus.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon?
No.
After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
Really?
I guess it's possible.
No, it's not.
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's probably dead. Talk to the last remaining 3, then go from there. What can you tell us about... Yeah, oh, we missed quite a few bit.
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it.
Oh,
And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
not a very eloquent joke, but a good joke nonetheless.
That
You
blade.
tried.
It's a troll for
Trowel.
gardening.
It is. This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right, but why?
How long?
I do not know why. It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer. Freya drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Guess they were really exceptionally close then. There goes that. And this. Final one. Yep.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass,
Yeah.
given the circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
I guess only Freya and Flora knew then. And even though this is just a formality, but let's just do it anyway.
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Guess we'll just try to figure that out on our own. I think we showed everyone everything. Where do we go next from here? Lake's Edge. Oh, the bird's there. That was so long ago, actually. This. And there we have it.
That's all formalities, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
The harp.
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Yep. I'm wondering what the final thing we're gonna find here is, because we found... It seems like we found all the evidence.
Let's try this again.
I'm actually
I
really
think we
excited.
might be able to solve this now.
Uh-huh. I'm really excited. There. I think that's it now. Here.
That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
I knew it!
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Let's go down. Is this a laboratory? Underneath. What's in it? Whoa. Where to even begin? Entomology.
Hand-drawn entomology charts.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's an incredibly specific area of study. What's in there?
Another It's a bug puzzle.
It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
Uh-huh.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean.
This looks
9
like golden
beetles.
beetle. No.
Poor little
There's a bunch of notes. It's mostly numbers.
Numbers.
9 beetles.
Poor little
There's a
It's
bunch mostly
nothing
numbers.
Different. What could it mean? What's in here?
A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms. Thirsty?
Not today. Maybe later.
It looks like they're being boiled, but the liquid is ice cold.
Scientific and entomology.
It looks like they're being liquid is ice.
This place would never pass a fire safety inspection.
Nope. The person who came in through here just left the fire in. What's in the chalkboard?
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at. A candle, perched on a barrel.
As all things should be.
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
I don't see pirates either,
Medieval
though.
pirates.
Medieval pirates it is.
Bugs. Big ones.
Looks like they're made of metal.
There's a hatch. But before that...
Rows of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell.
So it can be blue.
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it? Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Oh. So we have to figure out how to get from that point to this point. Oh, and they overlap. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Let's get back to that
I'll
later.
do this later.
Lab coat.
Is that a lab coat?
Warning, hand wash only. Size, small.
What's in this tank?
A glass tank. It's full of plants.
There's a layer of condensation on the inside.
Can we not see what's inside them?
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
Parchments. Oh.
Reminds me of the chart.
The one from the chalkboard.
Yeah. This looks like it was drawn in a hurry.
Didn't we see those same symbols in the greenhouse?
Is that a periodic table?
No, but it does kind of look like one.
What are those symbols?
They're alchemic symbols, mostly based on the planets, the sun, the moon, stuff like that.
Oh, those are alchemic symbols?
Huh.
I remember seeing... No, I remember seeing those as in just normal astrological symbols. A, B, C, D, G, H, F. That's important.
It's a
We'll have
hatch.
to come back to that later.
But we're already in the basement.
How many layers does this go?
Depends on your perspective.
Let's not go down just yet. We still haven't explored this room properly.
So we have to figure this out then?
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
Oh, that was this on the table. I was looking at the parchments earlier.
Is that a periodic...
No, but it does
What are
come.
those
They're all mostly based.
Huh. Reminds me of
The one from the chalkboard.
Yeah.
So, oh, 191, that, 193, A, B, B, G, A, B, A, B, D, 1, 2, C.
Reminds me.
The one from-
Yeah.
No. Maybe we should check out the library again then. Oh, it looks all different now.
Let's not wander off right now.
Oh. So we have to figure out this puzzle then.
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Oh boy.
Nothing.
I think we're trying to make a path between the key and lock symbol.
Yeah, it's easy to figure out, but... So we have to use the right thing? Because if they're overlapping then... Oh jeez, that's gonna be so difficult to try to figure out. Hopefully, like, they have to be all extended out just to make it this easier.
No, that was it.
Nice work.
What's in it?
Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
We have another piece of evidence? Secret research. A folder containing research notes and diagrams. Number 1. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of, as of yet, unidentified chemicals. 2. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. 3. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. Just like new.
Whose research is this?
Who? My first guess would be the astronomer guy. Oh my god, I forgot his name.
This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
There, it fits perfectly.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
His face.
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
That seems the most obvious
Why?
with all the
Because it's rare?
beetles.
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so.
Is that?
I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own
What?
gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody
Wow.
did steal it.
might
Freya.
have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Really? The beetle was the whole motive? How greedy can you even possibly B.
Ready to go down? Again?
Down another layer into the mix. What the heck? This looks more like a clock tower than anything. It's going to the sewers? What? Whoa. We should look at that first.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Oh no. Not Mr. Stabby. He was so young.
Why? By what?
A fire poker. What else?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
It's like a rung-prong fire poker. Metal rod. A sleek but sturdy metal rod has been stabbed into a photograph. The rod has a curved and pointed tip, like an arrow, or the hand of a clock. It has a small loop on the back with a short length of red rope connected to it. The metal is perfectly clean and polished. That was used. That was the murder weapon. Nothing else.
So what's the photo?
The photo is... Is it Lord Leamington? Damaged photo, lowest level. The different birds. It's been framed, but it's slightly damp. The photograph shows a young girl. A large man is sitting next to her. Around them are several red and white birds. The metal object has been stabbed into the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest.
Do you know who it is in the photo?
Strange
This
photograph.
man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
Showing something which depicts a man from the photograph. Oh, it's him?
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah,
It was him?
makes sense when you know who he is. Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father. Meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know.
Change to the
I don't
better
think she
or
looks so
worse?
different.
She's just more happier. We have a long ways to go before we can figure this out. If this goes deeper and even deeper still.
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks. And a green hat draped on top for good measure.
Green hat. What's in the boxes?
Old cardboard boxes.
Guess
How
nothing in them.
exciting.
Oh, but there's more.
Oh, there's dust in there.
They're also damp and empty.
Ugh. What's in the book?
A single book on a little makeshift table.
What is the detail?
This is creeping me out slightly.
A
Why?
bit. I mean, hasn't it already?
I think it's a children's book.
Oh. No, this is definitely not a children's book. Children's book. Misted the Sea and Sky. A children's picture book. It looks very old. The Ink Dip. An elegant bird with red and white plumage. The Silver Snake. An aquatic reptile with no eyes and a silver tongue. The Soul Bearer. A crab with 3 differently sized claws. And a phobie. A frog-like creature walking on 2 legs. Secret Diaries. Back in the Flesh's time, was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up a painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them. All 5. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I do my best. She could do with a little company. You want to capture the other? You want to catch the swamp creature just for a collection?
There's a roll of paper up there.
What's in it?
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
Secrets? Wow. Maston Mansion, north side cross section. Goes to... This is the underground passageway we're in. Grand Hall. Study.
Study. Wait.
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
There's a secret place in between them?
How did we miss it?
Because it was never, the whole mansion was built around it. What's this symbol?
The rooftop garden. Well, that name makes a little more sense in this context.
Yeah.
Storage.
It's Freya's room.
Yeah, it was meant to be a storage room. They put her in there as a spare bedroom then. The library.
The library.
Grand hall.
The grand hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
The aquarium.
I think it's that big glass tube.
Music room.
Music room.
The aviary.
It's the aviary.
So these are Penelope's room and Fifi's room. And then they were added on top. This would be Fitz's room, and this would be Penelope's room. And it kept expanding the mansion up.
This seems pretty significant.
It does.
Agreed.
Building plans, Misted Mansion. Misted. This is supposed to be where they were supposed to keep all these creatures. A roll of parchment on which the plans for a grand mansion have been drawn. A horizontal line marks where the lake was before. A second mark marks where it is now. The mansion has been built on top of a large structure above the lake, supported by pillars. Freya's room is listed as storage. A room labeled studies in the very center. What's out the window?
Basements don't normally have windows.
No, not normally.
We're at the bottom of the lake.
You can see all about.
It must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
What does it look like?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything.
They fill it.
That's not what a lake looks like.
Where are we?
Are we top of like a research or a larger grand collection?
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We
does
still
this
don't
mean?
really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
I guess we'll just figure out how much Grimoire and Sally knows about the whole cryptid situation.
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that last room.
Let's go. Oh, it's
Wow,
night.
it's dark all of a sudden.
How long were we down there?